Welcome to Off Topic. I am Anthony, aka OG Ant or Ant, whatever you wanna call it. Today, my little brother, Christian, aka what is your PlayStation name? Is it OG? Is it OGC Beltran, isn't it? Or is it OG Christian Beltran?
OGC Beltran. They're gonna go back to old school, like the PlayStation 2, and start having a memory card.
For real.
Start plugging it in the front.
What I basically do is internal hard drive. I gotta have just to save my freaking games. But let's talk about that though, because I didn't even think about that.
I'm a transition.
The memory cards, dude, that used to be a pain.
Remember
because
that?
There was a time, bro, where we didn't have a single memory card.
Play the whole game through.
We would have to not turn off the system, otherwise the system would restart.
Remember the old cases used to come with it. They didn't come with the card, but they came with the holder.
Slot in the top
so
of the
put
case.
The memory card
I
up there.
remember that.
That was.
Oh, let's talk about a game that we grew up playing with our older brother, being freaking rodeo certified.
You want to go that story? Do you want to talk about that depression?
The PBR game. I can't remember what it was called.
I don't know.
It's like PBR, 8 seconds, or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But dude,
some country style rodeo video game.
Low key fire.
Oh, it was fire. It was fire. I mean, it was great until, you work so hard to climb all the way up when you're not supposed to be on the game in the first place. Back to the memory card, nobody saved the game.
I don't think we had a memory card back then.
Nobody saved the game. And Dad was like, hey, they're supposed to be asleep, so we're all pretending to be asleep and just shuts it off.
Oh, he came in and shut it off, yeah. We were on
the last championship. Yeah. We were on the last ride. We almost beat the whole entire game for staying up for 4 hours.
I don't even know how late, because I think Dad would have been going to work about 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. So we had to have played that.
Well, you got to think, back then we were all young, so our bedtime was probably 8 or 9, if not sooner.
Yeah, because I think I would have been in junior high.
So from 9 to 3 o'clock, we're playing the same game, all three of us taking turns, climbing through this whole storyline of riding different bulls to finally just get it robbed and shut off on the last one.
Yeah. That was a.
I don't want to talk about depression.
That's
pretty.
That was
it's pretty close.
That was a depressing moment in my life. Out for PS2 that you would say were the highlights of that system.
I can't even remember, to be honest with you.
Obviously, Medal of Honor Rising Sun.
Oh yeah. The two ships.
Two player, campaign, fire.
That is one thing I'm kind of salty.
Even Medal of Honor Frontline. Do you remember Medal of Honor Frontline? That's the one with D-Day. Restore the beaches.
Is that the one where you're on the, following the tanks through the trails? You know what I'm talking about? It used to be an old one. I think you were walking through and it's the tanks riding through. And you're following the whole time, defending them.
Oh, maybe.
You remember that? That is one thing I am kind of salty that they got rid of, the more they progressed in video games, is taking away that, 2-player campaign.
Yeah.
I'm because in all honesty, especially with having online, to be able to take that,
Yeah. It seemed there was online, too, I believe, for, the PlayStation 2 and stuff like that, but I don't remember how it would have worked.
Was there online for PS2?
I'm pretty sure there was, dude.
I thought online didn't come out for PlayStation until the 3.
No, I'm pretty sure there was online for the PlayStation 2. I'd have to go back and look and what else came out for PlayStation 2? Damn, PlayStation 2 is
Red Dead Revolver? Was Red Dead Revolver on that, or was it Xbox?
PlayStation 2, Red Dead Revolver.
Or was that 3?
No, Red Dead Revolver was... Man, was it 1? Was it 1 or 2?
I need to do my history. I'm far off from all of this.
I want to say it was 1, but now looking back at it, I think it was 2.
I don't think it would have been 1.
I think it was PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it had to be. It had to be at least 2.
Because it wasn't 3, because I think Red Dead Redemption came out for PlayStation 3.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So Red Dead Revolver would have had to would have had to have been like early PlayStation 2.
That game was fire.
But also, PlayStation 2 had, what was it, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I think it was PlayStation 2. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I think was PlayStation 2.
I think that's when they started introducing
GTAs?
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't it?
No. Grand Theft Auto 3 was PlayStation 2, but there used to be a Grand Theft Auto for the PlayStation 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it.
It was an overhead view, like an arcade game. You were like a little block and you'd run around shooting stuff. Yeah, I think Jeremy had
my birth certificate doesn't vouch for this one.
Frank and Bree had it. Jeremy had it. I remember going over there and playing. That's the first time I ever played Oddworld too. Was at Uncle Frankie's house.
When did Stranger's Wrath come out for Oddworld?
Stranger's Wrath would have been a PS2.
Would have been a 2?
PS2, Xbox.
That one was completely slept on. Stranger's Wrath.
Or was it 3? Because I have it on my PS3, but I don't know if it's a remastered.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably PlayStation 2.
Yeah, that's a remaster. Because that's when they brought out all them old games.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like the top trend that you can go back and get all these old games that you grew up playing to put on the newer system.
I think one of the greatest games that ever come out, Tony Hawk Underground 2, was PlayStation 2.
That's the one where you used to build your own skate park, huh? Is it that one?
No, Tony Hawk Underground 2 is where it's Bam Margera and Tony Hawk, and they're having like this contest.
Oh yeah,
and
you start
in the
off
wheelchair on your team. You can play as him.
You start off in the competition.
Yeah,
it's like how it starts off.
Yeah, they pull him out of a van or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic, bro. What else came out with fucking PlayStation 2? I can't think of much else, man.
Yeah, all them games are long out of my memory.
Because I'm trying to remember American Wasteland for Tony Hawk, which is another good Tony Hawk game that came out. But I think we played that on the GameCube. So I'm not sure I think it was Xbox and GameCube. So it would have had to have been PlayStation 2 that American Wasteland would have came out for too.
If we're going GameCube, do you remember Rampage?
Yes. But even better than Rampage, if we're going GameCube, you automatically got to bring Luigi's Mansion to the top, bro. Because that game was.
Did we ever finish that game?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think we ever did.
I feel like we got so sidetracked in that game.
Yeah, I don't think we ever did. 3. What would you put at the top of the list for PS3?
Alright.
I can tell you mine right now.
I can tell you that we're gonna be completely different because I'm gonna name one game series or type of series that you absolutely despise.
What's that?
Demon Souls. PlayStation 3. Before Dark Souls was even a thing, Demon Souls, bro. You just hate it because you can't handle it. You cannot handle it. You might beat me in Call of Duty or any other games.
Out of all the PlayStation games, you went for
Okay, what do you want to go? Little Big Planet?
Dude.
Fire.
Little Big Planet
Fire. But it was the introduction. Okay, Demon Souls was the introduction to one of the most gnarly styles of playing medieval games, though.
But let's put it this way. PlayStation 3, that time period was like the ultimate setup for video games.
Oh, that was the very big incline.
Little Big Planets. You had the huge jump to, which, I mean, you had it before, which I think it came out before. I don't know if it was PS3 though. It had to have been PS3, which would have been COD 4. It would have been Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, valid.
And then
Red Dead
Redemption. PlayStation 3 would have been GTA 5, which has gone on for how many years now? Like 6 years they've had GTA 5 going.
PlayStation 3 would have been the last system that had an opening for the disc, wouldn't it?
What do you mean?
Did PlayStation 3 used to open to put your disc in?
No.
Or was it sliding in too?
It was sliding.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
So PlayStation 2 would have been the last one. Before they got rid of the concept. I thought PlayStation 3 had one.
I don't even think the PS2 was like that, bro.
I'm 95% sure the PS2 was.
It was a black box and you slide it in there. It had the green power button, the blue eject button. I'm pretty sure PlayStation 2 was slide too. maybe like the PS2 Slim was an open one. But remember, because they even dropped the PS3 Slim, which I have one. I don't know if you remember it, but remember the top slid open.
That's what I'm talking about. So
the disc in,
so PS3 would have been was officially the last.
Where the top opened up and then you put the disc in. Yeah, the PS3
So for PlayStation, Slim, so everything, that was the last time they introduced that concept.
Yeah.
So from there on out, it was just.
Yeah, because I think when PS4 dropped, all of them were just put the disc in automatic. PlayStation 5, I obviously put the disc in and it just happens.
Yeah. How's that? It's real nice, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. It's nice. Yeah. It's super nice. It's beautiful. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'd replace it with my kids. No, I'm just kidding. What else came out for PS3? Call of Duty Ghost, which I feel like a lot of people debate on that one. But Call of Duty Ghost, like, I feel like we didn't play the multiplayer that much, but we did play the extinction mode a lot. I don't know if you remember.
I played multiplayer a little bit because that was the one where you could have a German Shepherd run with you, huh? Which was one of the kill streaks. Was it Call of Duty Ghost?
I think so.
Was that the 3? Yeah, that was the 3.
Mm-hmm. That's where they had like the alien zombie mode.
Did they reintroduce that on the 4 though? Or no?
What?
Ghost? Or was it strictly 3?
I think it was only 3.
My time frame is so messed up with these.
Maybe it was 4.
But yeah, you used to run around. That's when you could do the different voices, huh?
Yeah, that's where they had the Snoop Dogg voice. That's when Snoop Dogg first started coming into Call of Duty.
So all your kill streaks would be his voice?
Yeah. All the like the call outs. Didn't understand, bro. Like when VR dropped, bro.
It was huge.
But was it though? Because I've met a bunch of people, bro, that have never played the PlayStation VR.
It was okay. We've been to what? A couple midnight releases before they quit doing that. We went a couple times.
Black Ops 3. I went to. Damn, what other one did I go to? Was it Vanguard?
I don't remember. Well, I don't know.
It was one of them.
Talk about the gear. Which one?
One of them I went to out here. Remember they had that video? They had the video game truck. They pulled up to the GameStop, and people were playing the old Call of Duty stuff off the game truck. But I don't remember what Call of Duty it was.
But they did it with the VR too. I'm like 95% sure.
What?
Like kind of like a midnight release, didn't they?
Yeah, I had you go pick it up.
But that's what I'm saying. Working. Like, the line for that dude wasn't even bad for it. Like, I think, were we still in Illinois back then, or was it out here?
Yeah, no, we were.
No, like it wasn't even that bad. I mean, it could have been because nobody really could have afforded the VR. So I mean, I don't know.
No, I remember.
It wasn't even that bad. Like I walked in there, I was like, "Hey, this is we got it down." He's like, "All right, here you go." I just walked out like that. But like when we went to like the Black Ops ones or anything like that, it was reckless. Yeah, like nonstop people.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when it came out. I think I was working for Blake, and I think my shift ended at like 11 or something like that.
You're like, hey, bro, I need you to go pick this up for me.
I was like, hey, go pick this up. I was like, I need you to go pick this up. I was like, they're going to drop it at 11 because the time difference is a midnight release, but they always drop it at different time zones and stuff like that. I was like, it's just going to come out at 11. I was like, I'm going to head straight over there after work. I was like, just go pick it up, and then I'll meet you over there. And then I think you ended up picking it up. You called me or whatever. You're like, I got it. I'm like, all right. I'm like, what games do they have right now on the shelf? I'm like, buy it. I was like, I don't care.
I remember walking back to the car with the box.
What did we end up getting? I think we ended up getting the Batman and the what was
Rush of Blood?
Yeah, Rush of Blood.
Rush of Blood. And then we got I think it came with the disc of
the trial games.
Yeah, like the
demo disc.
Yeah.
The demo disc. Yeah, I think it did end up. Come on, let's pull up real quick. Let's see what's coming out. We should have an option for like upcoming games. Let's see. New games. Alright, pre-orders. Yeah, Spider-Man 2, NBAs, man. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But the thing with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is they've already got games which is like Dead by Daylight.
See,
and,
did you actually hear that
Friday the 13th?
They're not doing the Friday the 13th no more though.
Oh, they're cutting it out?
They're cutting. I guess they had I seen it the other day. I didn't look too much into it, but they have a copyright, but it only lasted until like 2024 or 23 or whatever it was. So they're losing the copyright for it. So it'll be like from here until then you could still play the game, but apparently after that it's
they're gonna refund my money.
It's gonna no. Come on now.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was saying. I could be wrong. Like I said, I didn't look too much into it, and it could have been a bluff. Just to get people to buy the game or, play it more, but...
Yeah, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I watched the trailer, and some of the gameplay for it looks pretty sick. One game I am waiting for them to drop on console, and right now it's only on PC, so I'm super salty. Outlast Trials. You seen people play that?
Mm-mm.
You played Outlast though, right? The one with the night vision camera?
Think so.
Oh man. That game, it's basic concept, hide, run, do whatever. You know, you can't attack.
Oh, you're talking. Like they had 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
The one.
Yeah, the second one.
The second one was in like.
It was in a reservation.
Ritual, yeah,
no, it was in a reservation in Arizona.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's on the
reservation. Because the first one was in the asylum.
Yeah, the second one was the reservation.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Your girl's homeland in the fucking, you know. But they got another one.
Skinwalkers and everything.
It's they dropped a third one. It's on PC right now. I think it's a beta, but they're supposed to hopefully be dropping it for system. But it's a multiplayer one though.
Ooh.
So it's up to 4 players, and you got to solve these puzzles. But while these dudes are chasing you around,
you know what?
I'll have to show you some of the gameplay for it.
What I think would be a great concept for that game, if you're gonna go all out for it, virtual reality.
Oh yeah.
Put it in VR.
Yeah. Frontiers of Pandora.
Oh. $109.
This is like the gold edition. Comes with all the extra stuff. But like, just look at the quality, bro. Like.
Yeah, but see, like I don't mind this. Okay, there we go. The gameplay. Because you always be looking at the pictures.
Yeah.
The pictures make it look good, but if they don't include the gameplay, you can never tell.
Yeah, like this game was, like, I don't know, bro. That last one I never really played. I know you played it, but I didn't really play it that much. But like even the quality, like look at that. Yeah. That's like clear, bro. Like that's a perfect like.
I wonder how they're gonna play if they're gonna
it's
play.
It's gonna be an open world too.
Okay.
So see, you see right there, you can ride the horse. And the flying things. I know you can ride the fucking flying things. But I don't know about like the underwater and stuff like that.
Back out real quick. Back up to the top. I don't know. They're kind of advertising it more like it's gonna be a land thing.
Yeah. Or maybe like a land thing, but you do like swimming parts too. So maybe no like animals underwater, but more so just the swimming aspect of it.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe top 5, either a series or game. We'll do games because you got to pick one out of the series. They're not on top, you know.
So all right, the 1, 2, and 3. There you go.
Let's say top 5. No specific order on which one's best or worst. Just top 5.
Just all together.
All together.
Doesn't matter in no order.
From PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 5.
Ooh.
That's out now.
Your personal top 5?
Yeah. From any console. We'll do that.
Yeah, we know what console.
I mean, we don't love Xbox players.
As your wall is black and green.
Hey,
yeah, you know?
That's out to Texas, baby.
Yeah, we could see that.
I know they can't see the flag, but
top 5. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna have to throw
any console.
I'm gonna throw Dark Souls 3 in there. I'm vibing with Dark Souls 3. Out of all of them, don't get me wrong, the first one was good.
That's the one you bought the limited edition for, right?
No,
I bought. Did I buy you the limited edition? Which one did I buy you?
You bought me
the Dark Souls 2?
The third one, but you just bought the regular disc.
Did I?
Yeah.
I
think after I sold my original PlayStation and bought my other one. I bought the metal case with all 3 of them. The trilogy. When the trilogy first came out for all 3 of them, I bought that. That's the only game I've ever pre-ordered and spent more than $40 on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw Dark Souls 3.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to put Black Ops. I'm gonna.
Which one, buddy?
So, if we're going off of. Let me just revert. Let me just take that one's too hypocritical.
No, I'm gonna let you speak what you gotta say, and then I'm gonna tell you which one I would have picked if you don't pick.
Which one? Help me remember, because. Let's go. Which one had? It would have been 4. That had, what was it? Was it Chronicles? Zombie Chronicles, or was it 3? It was 3.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they reintroduce it in 4 though?
No.
Which one had Revelations?
3.
What was on 4 then for zombies? Was that Morgue City?
No, that's 3.
Seriously?
Yeah. Black Ops 4, Zombies. I low-key don't think we played it that much, bro. I don't think we played it.
I don't remember 3 being Morgue City.
Morgue City.
So was it which one had Alcatraz for Warzone?
Black Ops 4.
Alright, well I'm just picking the whole series. Yeah, I'm being that hypocritical.
3, baby. All day.
I'm being that hypocritical.
3. Black Ops 3 was the best one.
3 was good.
3 had Zombies Chronicles.
Yeah.
It had the jetpacks.
That's the one. I can't remember what the Zombies was for Black Ops 4.
People didn't like the jetpacks. It was like, so they did have Alcatraz, but it was like an upgraded version of Mob of the Dead. Like I said, we didn't play it that much. Black Ops 4 had the one where it was like the Titanic. Then they had the one that was like the Wolf one. Yeah, we didn't really play those ones that much.
Alright, so we'll go 3. It's Dark Souls 3.
But Black Ops 3, in my opinion, was what I would have picked. But a lot of people would say Black Ops 2, bro. Transit.
Okay, Transit. Okay.
Like
Transit.
Black Ops 3 for me, obviously, but a lot of people would say Black Ops 2.
Transit was fire. 3 had the what was it? The snow map too, huh? With the dragon. Okay, yeah, I'm going 3.
Yeah.
All right, so Dark Souls 3, Black Ops 3.
Want to throw another 3 in there?
Yeah, let's make it all 3s. I don't know. I am a big fan of the Modern Warfare we're on now.
2?
The remaster, not the old one, but this one. Don't get me wrong, the old one's fire, but for me, it's kind of hard to remember that shit sometimes. So I'm gonna throw those 3. 2 more. I'm gonna have to go with Red Dead Redemption. I'm gonna have to throw that in there. For the first one, I never really played the second one, but the first one I did play a lot of the story mode. Plus, you include the undead, so I mean, you know, a little bit of both worlds.
Okay.
Was that 4? So 1 more. I'm gonna have to go. I don't know. I'm gonna throw Minecraft in there. I slept on it way too long.
Okay.
That's just the nerd in me. All right. I'm gonna have to throw it out there. Now here comes every video game where you could shoot something. Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh, RPG.
No, I'm gonna start off super old school.
Well, that's because you're like 45.
With the first one, I'm 27. I almost said 37.
That's how old you are.
Super Mario Bros. 3, bro.
Okay, let's see.
Mario Bros. Is a classic. Super Mario,
all of those games are a classic. Super
Mario Bros. 3 with the NES, classic.
Do you remember Mario Party 8? It's a random one.
They're all the same.
It's a random
Mario
one. Fire.
Is the same.
Fire.
Next one, I'm gonna have to throw in there Crash Bandicoot 2, dude. Cortex Strikes Back.
That's why it's EP.2. We all know.
Classic. It is tattooed on one. Classic. Let's see, number 3, bro. Number 3, what do I want to pick? I just had it in my head, too. Oh, number 3. A system that hardly anybody talks about. With secret intro videos. I'm going Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube, bro. That game was fire, bro.
Okay.
That game was fire.
Alright.
Fire.
2 more. What you got?
Oh, man. I don't know if you remember, but there was like a PvP, player on player. Not Crash Bandicoot. Rayman. Do you remember that one? I don't remember what it was called, but it came out about the same time as Rayman 2. I don't know if you remember that one.
Was it Rayman Raging Rabbits?
No.
Are you talking about the one where you used to play like...
It was a Battle Royale one. Not like a Battle Royale, it was a PvP Rayman. Let me see if I can Google it real quick. Let me see. Because it's going to bother me.
Alright, while you're Googling that, what's your other one?
What am I typing?
You're very good at multitasking.
Rayman Arena.
Okay.
You remember?
I think so.
Let me see. I don't think there's any pictures of it. Yeah, it was Rayman Arena, and you used to be able to pick from like different characters of the games, and like it was basically like a fighting game almost, but it was Rayman. Gotcha. That was classic. What do I got? One more?
Fifth one.
Oh man.
Last and definitely least. I'm joking. But what?
Man, there's 2 games. I don't know which one to put.
You only got one. I'll tell you right now, I got one on my head that I really think you're going to say, and if you don't say it, I will be surprised.
See, I want to say Oddworld, but in my top 5th spot, I'm going to have to put Little Big Planet, man. Little Big Planet with the create a level mode and all the stuff you could do on there.
Which Little Big Planet, though?
I'm going to say
there's
2.
What? Is it 3 or 4?
3, and then the 4th one is just Sackboy. It was made from a different company, which is still good. That one is pretty good.
I don't think I played that one.
But, no, I'm going to put Rayman 2, man. Or, not Rayman 2. Little Big Planet 2. Because that's really did more with, like, the water effects and stuff like that. There was a lot more, like, mechanics in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember how much you used to go into those? You had to like put like the little motors on them and everything.
Oh, I had some fire stuff.
You had to like go so hard.
I think I made one level on either Little Big Planet 2 or Little Big Planet 1 that I like published that like other people could play it. I think it's like 1 million fucking views or 1,000 views, something crazy that I didn't think I'd ever get. And I think I called it Groundhog's Day, and at the end I wrote it Groundhog's Day, but I spelled it wrong. That's the school systems in Illinois for you.
Welcome to Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
One real topic. You wanted to touch on one real topic.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find it in your time as a full-time parent, obviously, because we both, have our kids for a decent amount of time, or you full-time, me 50-50, to play video games? Like, do you find that as effective? Like, don't get me wrong, there's some people gonna throw a controller, like a little kid screaming, you're trying to, cuss out little kids or whatever you're doing.
Right.
But
yelling at 12-year-olds.
But do you like, what do you find difficulties? What do you find difficulties in, and what do you find, like, I don't know, like, for example, like me, like, difficulties for me, like to jump on video games with you guys and jump on there and play, it's hard if I got the kids, there's only so much time that I could allot where I can get them to sit still without giving them a whole bucket of candy. Mm-hmm. But another exciting thing is, like, eventually one day, like, Thiago is going to be ready to play some video games. So it'll be like that little connection. So, like, what are some things you look forward to versus some things that are, like, almost like a pet peeve annoying right now?
See, we have 2 different situations.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
So for me, like, my wife, or Sierra, you gotta announce it. I mean, these people don't know me.
He's married. That's what he's getting at. Here's a ring.
But, like, she house watching girls. Like, she knows that when I'm down to game, or, like, if I'm gonna stream, like, I need, like, an hour, let me get in here and stream. Or, like, when I was working second shift, it was, like, everybody was already asleep. So I come home, I start streaming, and it was no big deal.
Let's just emphasize this. I get a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. I work at 3:30 in the morning, but it's cool. I get one anyway.
Hey, I forget what days you work sometimes, bro. So then it was like, it was easy. So now that I moved to first shift, one, I've been tired, so I haven't been playing as much. But now it's just trying to figure out, like, my time management. Like, what times do I need to play? Like, before, like, when I worked second shift, like, there was times where I would wake up early, so I would be up at, like, I'd go to bed at, like, 11, 12, and then I'd be up at 6. I would do a little bit of this, or I'd play from, like, 6 to 9, and then from 9 on, I would spend with the Sierra or the girls, and then I would go to work. So, like, for me, it's not been, like, too difficult, but I have that second person to help me watch, and then she knows that I'm, trying to push towards either this podcast stuff or being a content creator, just a streamer, Like, for me, though, like, streaming, like, I could care less to be famous. For me, this is just something to do. Like, I'm doing something I love, but getting to know more people that are into the same stuff, And that's something, like, I don't feel like people talk about. It's, like, time management of being a parent and trying to either be a content creator or a streamer. And then also working. Dude, full time, like, you're working
Oh, bills don't stop.
8-hour job, you know, and then still trying to come home and like try to make something out of this. Like if I could make money out of it doing this stuff, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would quit my job and do this all day because for me this isn't a job, it's just fun, you know, like this is something I would love to do. But, you know, you gotta start somewhere. I mean, you gotta have money coming in and then make time for your second job. Basically what it's gonna be is time management, man. But a lot of people don't feel like talking about that, man. Like you think of the situation you're in. I mean, you're a single parent to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't talk about it. I don't feel like there's not a lot of people that come up and talk about being a single parent and trying to game or, you know, trying to find those healthy ways to get your kids occupied while you game. Like,
I mean, a bucket of candy always works. I mean, I'm not saying I do that,
right?
But
there's times you just give them if I'm home alone and Sierra's not home or whatever, I'll give the girls videos for like an hour. You know, let them watch their little YouTube, and then I'll get on for an hour and then I'll get off. You know, it's just trying to figure out your time limit and what you're willing to do. So it would be cool though. Like we can get people on here and talk more about that, like your situation, being a single parent. You know, having the kids and then trying to find time to do it. That's a wrap. Cut.